Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Chinese with Charlie. In today's video we're going to talk about 3 ways of using adjectives in Chinese. So let's have a look. Here we have these 3 ways. The first one is the most common one. We use 很 and an adjective, right? So we can say something 很 adjective. For example, 今天很冷，今天很冷。It's cold today. 你的车很漂亮。你的车很漂亮。Your car is beautiful. 汉语很难。汉语很难。Chinese is difficult. Did you realize something? When I translated 今天很冷, I said it's cold today. 汉语很难。Chinese is difficult. 你的车很漂亮。Your car is beautiful. I didn't translate 很 as in very. This is because when we use an adjective, we tend to use 很 with this adjective, but this 很 doesn't have to be very in a Chinese sentence. Of course, 很 does mean very, but when we really want to emphasize this degree, we can stress 很, this syllable, to show that 很 really means very. So if you don't know about this, I explained the same thing in another video. You can click here. Alright, so now let's look at the second way of using an adjective. The second way is we put an adjective and then we use 的 and then we use a noun after it. For example, a beautiful dress. 漂亮的裙子。漂亮的裙子。Tasty coffee. 好喝的咖啡。好喝的咖啡 A pleasant day 愉快的一天愉快的一天 So you can see when we use such a structure, we're not saying a sentence, we're actually talking about one thing. So if you want to build up a sentence with such a structure, then you need an extra verb and sometimes a subject, sometimes an object. For example, 我喜欢漂亮的裙子 I like beautiful dresses. 我喜欢漂亮的裙子 Or 我想喝好喝的咖啡我想喝好喝的咖啡 I want to drink tasty coffee. So remember, when we use such a structure, we're only talking about a noun. That's not a sentence. So you should use some extra information to build up a sentence. Alright, number 3. Something 是 adjective 的 Something 是 adjective 的 Maybe this is the first time you have seen such a structure, but we do use this structure very often in Chinese. And it means something has kind of a feature or character. Then here's the question. What is the difference when we say something 很 adjective and something 是 adjective 的 The difference between these two structures is that when we use something 很 adjective, we're actually expressing our own opinion in a specific case. But when we use something 是 adjective 的, we're actually talking about a general fact. For example, if I have a cup of coffee in front of me and I think this coffee is somehow bitter, so I can say 这杯咖啡很苦。这杯咖啡很苦。So in my opinion, the coffee is bitter. So that's my personal view. And that's why we use the first structure, 这杯咖啡很苦. But if we look at coffee itself, without anyone's opinion, coffee generally is bitter. So in that case, we're talking about a fact that coffee is bitter. That is why we should say 咖啡是苦的. 咖啡是苦的. Another situation, if we want to talk about the color of the sky, the general fact is that the sky should be blue. That's why we tend to say 天是蓝的. 天是蓝的. The sky is blue. But let's say it's a beautiful day today and the sky is very blue in our opinion. And we want to say the sky is so blue today. In that situation, we should say 今天的天很蓝。今天的天很蓝。I will give you another example. If we look at a fruit, lemon, a lemon should be sour. right? That's the general fact that lemon is sour. So when we talk about a lemon is sour, we would use the third one. Then 柠檬是酸的. 柠檬是酸的, because that's the fact. But for some people, a specific lemon is not sour enough for them. Then they could say 柠檬不酸. So that's the negative form of this structure, 柠檬不酸. Alright? So the fact is 柠檬是酸的. But you can always say 柠檬不酸. Okay, now let's wrap it up. We have three ways of using adjectives. They are something 很 adjective. And when we use such a structure, we're talking about our own opinion. You can also say adjective plus the plus something. And remember, this is not a sentence. That's why when you want to build up a sentence, you need some other sentence elements to do so. And you can also say something 是 adjectived. When we use such a structure to talk about something's feature, then we're actually talking about a general fact. Okay? And of course, what I have said today in this video doesn't cover all of the situations in Chinese language. And as a language learner, you must know that we always have some special cases in every language, and sometimes we just cannot explain them. But what I said today could actually cover 90% of the situations. So hopefully what I said was helpful. Now, I have a takeaway for you. Here are 4 sentences. Coffee is bitter. Sugar is sweet. The homework is difficult. A black dress. Please translate this and leave your translation under this video. See you next time. Bye bye.